Welcome to this month's top GitHub trending repos. These are the projects developers starred the most. Let's dive in. Number 10, herdr, over 16,000 stars and climbing. Managing multiple AI agents from a terminal usually means juggling separate sessions, losing context when you disconnect, and having no unified way to monitor their progress. herdr solves this by giving you a single terminal native multiplexer, where agents run in persistent, detachable panes that survive SSH disconnects and system restarts. What makes it technically interesting is the pure socket API that lets agents themselves spawn panes, read output, and coordinate with each other, turning your terminal into a programmable agent runtime instead of just a passive viewer. Number 9, no mistakes. Over 6.1 thousand stars and climbing. Most code review tools catch issues only after you've pushed a branch and opened a PR, dragging you into back and forth fixes. No Mistakes inserts a local Git proxy that runs a full AI-driven validation pipeline in a disposable work tree before your code ever reaches the remote, auto-fixing safe issues and blocking anything that would break the build or style. It's agent-agnostic and non-blocking, so you keep working while it ensures only clean green PRs land in the repo, making it a compelling alternative to retroactive CI and manual review gatekeeping. Number 8, Strix. Over 41,000 stars and climbing. Strix replaces slow manual pen testing and noisy static scanners with autonomous AI agents that dynamically test your running application, validate vulnerabilities with working proof-of-concept exploits, and produce actionable remediation so you can find and fix real security issues in hours instead of weeks. Unlike traditional scripted scanners, it orchestrates multiple AI agents that collaborate to perform reconnaissance, exploitation, and validation, adapting their attack patterns to your application rather than relying on a fixed rule set, which dramatically reduces false positives. With native CI/CD integration, compliance-ready reporting, and no licensing costs, it gives development teams a continuous, budget-friendly security testing pipeline that blocks vulnerabilities before they reach production. Number 7, Catch 2, over 21,000 stars and climbing. Catch 2 removes the friction of configuring test runners and writing verbose fixture code by letting you express assertions as natural Boolean expressions and test names as free-form strings, which keeps the focus on behavior rather than ceremony. Its section mechanism provides a lightweight alternative to class-based fixtures, allowing you to share setup and tear-down logic locally within a single test function without breaking isolation. The framework also includes micro-benchmarking and BDD macros out of the box, making it a cohesive choice if you want to explore a modern C++ testing tool that feels idiomatic from the first test. Number 6, Agent Reach, over 56,000 stars and climbing. Your AI agent can reason about the world but can't retrieve real-time information from most of the web without hitting paywalls, API fees, or anti-bot blocks. Agent Reach solves this by bundling battle-tested zero-cost CLI scrapers and MCP backends for 15+ platforms: Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, GitHub, and lock-down Chinese services like Bilibili and Xiaohongshu into a single install command that your coding agent can execute itself. What sets it apart is the multi-backend failover routing. When a platform changes its anti-scraping defenses, the tool switches to an alternative decoder without requiring you to touch configuration, which means your agent's internet access won't silently break mid-task. Number 5, system_prompts_leaks. Over 57,000 stars and climbing. This repository exposes the actual system-level instructions that govern behavior in major AI models from Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, xAI, and others, giving developers direct insight into how these models are constrained, prompted internally, and instructed to handle edge cases. Understanding these prompts is essential for anyone building on top of these APIs, debugging unexpected model behavior, or reverse engineering the guardrails that silently shape every response. The collection is actively maintained with diffs between versions, making it a unique technical resource for tracking how model behavior evolves across releases. Number 4, AI Job Search, over 22,000 stars and climbing. This framework turns your local machine into an AI-powered job search engine, using Claude Code to automate the tedious parts of applying, scraping listings, scoring fit, and generating tailored LaTeX CVs and cover letters. It solves the real problem of application fatigue by encoding career guidance best practices into a repeatable pipeline that a drafter-reviewer agent loop critiques and refines, so you ship higher quality applications faster. Unlike black box SaaS tools, you fork and own the entire workflow, which makes it auditable, customizable to your local job boards, and free from per application pricing. Number 3, Knowledge Catalog, over 6.9 thousand stars and climbing. This repository provides practical tools and samples for building AI agents that need to understand and retrieve business context from a dynamic knowledge graph of your structured and unstructured data. It addresses the real-world problem of giving AI applications semantic understanding of enterprise data, moving beyond simple keyword search to context-aware retrieval. The samples demonstrate how to enrich and manage metadata within Google Cloud's Knowledge Catalog, making it technically interesting for developers who need to integrate AI reasoning with governed, business-specific data landscapes. Number 2, codebase-memory-mcp, over 31,000 stars and climbing. If you're tired of watching AI coding agents burn through your rate limit by rereading entire file trees on every query, this gives them persistent, queryable structural memory instead. It indexes your entire codebase into a compact knowledge graph in seconds, letting agents resolve function definitions, call chains, and HTTP routes in under a millisecond without shipping source code off your machine. The combination of pure C implementation, zero external dependencies, and hybrid LSP-enhanced tree sitter parsing across 158 languages means you get deep semantic understanding at a speed and token cost that makes file-by-file exploration feel like dial-up. Number 1, OpenMontage, over 38,000 stars and climbing. OpenMontage replaces the fragmented, multi-tool video production stack with a single agentic pipeline you can drive from any AI coding assistant. It solves the real bottleneck of video creation, not just generating assets, but automating the entire chain from research and scripting through sourcing real stock footage, timeline editing, and final render. The system is technically notable because it orchestrates over 500 discrete agent skills across 12 composable pipelines, giving you a fully scriptable, open-source alternative to closed platforms like Runway or Synthesia without per-seat licensing fees.